urgent issue of inflation. According to the CBN governor, other key parameters have been left unchanged, with the asymmetric corridor at plus 100 minus 700 basis points, the cash reserve requirement at 27.5% and liquidity ratio at 30%. The committee was confronted with the choice to hold all policy parameters constant to allow policy measures to support growth or tighten the stance of policy to curb money demand growth and development of domestic prices. According to the committee, a loosening option would also have likely resulted in an increased liquidity base, rise in inflation and further pressure on exchange rates. The choice of holding also will not only continue to support growth, even though moderately, but would also allow the growth of money demand to continue at the current pace, leading to the uptick inflationary pressure. Well, we'll definitely have much more details and a fuller report in our subsequent bulletins. And now in this next report, cashless transactions in Nigeria rose by 44% on a year-on-year basis to hit 117.33 trillion naira in the first 4 months of this year. That's according to the latest report from the Nigeria Interbank Settlement System. A breakdown of the report shows that in January 2022, 27.22 trillion naira was processed electronically in the nation, and this increased to 27.76 trillion naira by the month of February, 32.52 trillion naira by March, and 29.84 trillion naira in April. The NBISS also reports shows that the outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic changed the e-payment landscape, hastened the domestic market, as well as adoption of instant payments as people switched to electronic channels for funds exchange. Electronic channels were used 1.88 trillion times in the first 4 months of this year, a 44.26% increase from the 1.3 trillion times they were used in the corresponding period of last year. And now, barely 48 hours after the federal government announced the introduction of a new tax regime on phone calls, the Association of Licensed Telecom Operators of Nigeria has described the move by the federal government as insensitive, considering the operating environment of telecom operators in the country. According to the umbrella body for telecom companies, it is bad faith on the part of government, and it is badly intended, as the development will hamper on the growth prospects of the sector. Alton, in a statement, explains that the new tax would also reduce the value subscribers get from telecom services, as they'll need to pay more to enjoy what they used to, adding that government is also insensitive to the plight of the people and the volatile business environment. It will be recalled that the federal government, through the National Health Insurance Authority, is proposing a 1 kobo per second tax on phone calls in the nation to fund free health care for the vulnerable group in the country. This translates to about 9% tax on GSM calls once it starts off.